Today we're going to take a look at changing out an outdoor porch light. We have some similar videos for floodlights, but this one we're looking to replace this. So we have our replacement one already. All the parts are in here, some instructions, and let's take a look at that. All right. First thing, we have our instructions and then a parts baggie. Inside the parts baggie, we have some hardware, linking chain, some wire nuts, mounting brackets, and we have our chain. At some point, we're going to figure out how much of this chain we want. And then we also have our new lighting fixture. Very similar to the old one. Whole lot of wire, which presumably we will be clipping. Alright, first thing we're going to do, it's interesting, there's a red bulb in here. I guess I'm going to have to tell Mom what a red bulb on your porch means, or maybe she knows. Who knows? Alright, so we'll leave that bulb in there and see if we can. Now, ideally, you would have tripped the breaker to make sure that there's no power here. Alright, with our lamp physically removed, I'm going to undo the electrical connections now. Starting with the ground. Then neutral. And lastly, hot. Alright, so we'll probably fix up this end because it's a little bent up in this shape. Okay, there we go. Ready for the install. Alright, it is hot as can be out here. First part of the installation is we're going to have to determine how low we want the lamp to hang. And we decided we're going to go ahead and go at the exact height that we were at before. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. It's to about this length right here. So then using, actually probably should use 2 pliers. I'm going to just move this end a little bit so that I can remove this excess chain. Now it's actually going to hang just slightly lower because we're going to utilize this locking link in here. That'll allow anyone in the future, if they want to, like, disconnect that portion or something. So that'll be our new hanging height, and it's going to be a little bit lower. So we'll go ahead and remove one more link. So now we're actually going to be hanging at the height that we were at previously. The next part necessary is we're going to have to weave this cord through our chain and then through the hole in the top before we make our connections. Now, I already know we don't need all this, so I will make a kind of liberal cut here. I probably should not have done that, thinking about it now. Due to the fact that it's going to be going in and out, we might lose a little. We'll go ahead and make the connection with the chain link right now too. And I'm going to tighten it just a little with the pliers, although I'm not sure that's really that necessary. And then through the top. There's a little plastic insert that came out, so I'm going to make sure I get that back in there. Alright, so here's what our finished setup is going to look like. All wired and ready. I'm going to go ahead and strip the ends of these wires so we can make our connection. Where my end's twisted. Now one of these wires is fully plain black. That's going to be our ground. The other one has printed words on it, and that indicates that that's going to be our hot. So this one's going to attach to the white. This one's going to, this is the hot going to attach to the black. The neutral going to attach to the white, and this will attach to the ground that's up there. Now once again, like previous installations, the actual electrical box is not accessible due to the siding, so we're going to have to implement some creativity there if we're going to utilize this mounting bracket. Alright, so due to our new camera and new setup, that's about as close as I can get you to the action. Here's our mounting bracket. I'd like to get this side up into something solid, but I'm not sure that there's anything that I can screw into. Okay, so I have that bracket in there. It's fairly secure. This side's into wood. This is in the siding. It is at least as secure as the previous lamp assembly. So now we're going to make our electrical connections. Starting with our hot connection, followed by the neutral. And then our ground. A little bit thinner than the rest, so I'm going to give that a fold over before I wire nut it and drop the wire nut. After looking in the wire nut, I think we will stick with it extended. Okay, there are two included decorative nuts to hold the lamp assembly. So let's see if we can wrap this up. Let's go ahead and test it out. We're replacing the red bulb with an LED bulb. All right, and we'll light it up. All right, so there you have it. Placing the outdoor porch light. Quick and easy process. Considering, what we found when we got here, I think this is pretty secure, and it's going to be as good as the original installation, and looks a whole lot better. Should get plenty of years out of this. So hopefully that helped you out. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Those thumbs up, those likes or dislikes, and subscriptions are the reason why YouTubers are doing this, and it keeps us producing videos for viewers like you. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.